As a cable installation technician, it is often necessary to use a drill as part of the installation process, and there can be many dangers associated with doing so. Mistakes made while drilling account for the vast majority of damage claims made by customers against our company and present many serious physical dangers to our technicians. Drilling-related accidents can result in serious injury and even death if the proper safety practices and procedures are not followed. Furthermore, damages made to private property from improper drilling can be catastrophic and can require significant, costly repairs to the customer's home. Safe drilling practices are crucial to the success of our company and our technicians and must be used every time we use a drill during an installation. In this video, we will go over all safe drilling policies to gain a better understanding of drilling-related accidents and injuries that can be prevented when these techniques are used properly. Before drilling, there are several steps that need to be taken before any work is performed. First, discuss your plans with the customer. You are about to make a permanent alteration to their home, and a customer may prefer to move their equipment rather than have a hole drilled in that location. Many customers do not want to see exposed cables or wiring, so be detailed in explaining how the finished outlet will look. This may make the customer change their mind about having the work done in that manner and prevent costly repairs later. Always get permission from the customer before performing any work. The customer may also tell you where pipes, electrical wires, or gas lines may be located and could direct you to the location of utility shutoffs in the event of an emergency. Second, survey the work area. Planning the job thoroughly before starting is crucial to being successful. 3 rules you should always remember are: look on both sides, measure twice, drill once, and use the right tool for the job. You should always know what you are drilling through and what is on the other side. You should always measure carefully before you start and never guess or just go for it. You may encounter houses built from many different materials, and it is important to use the right drill bit for each material and know what direction you need to drill from. Houses made from brick, stone, slate, or stucco should be drilled from outside in using a masonry bit in the mortar joint if available. Houses with wood or vinyl siding should be drilled inside out with a sharp wood bit. Third, before doing any drilling, always make sure you are wearing all proper personal protective equipment or PPE. Utilizing the proper PPE can prevent a serious or even life-threatening injury. Safety glasses and gloves should always be worn regardless of what type of drilling you are doing. Drilling can create flying debris that can result in injury to the eyes, face, hands, or any exposed skin. Safety glasses should have a Z87 rating and wrap around the sides of your eyes to prevent this debris from getting in. Do not rub your eyes after drilling or if any object gets in them, as this can cause further injury. A hard hat should always be worn if you are working under power lines or in an attic or crawl space. Also, a foreign voltage detector should always be used to check for stray power in all areas before drilling. Electricity is the biggest danger associated with drilling, and every effort needs to be taken to avoid drilling into a power line. Often, drilling an entrance hole into the home close to power is necessary. Remember to check both sides first. Always stay a minimum of 12 inches away from the main electric line and power meter in all directions. Do not even use a pre-existing hole for cable entry if it is within 12 inches of power. Careful measurements should be taken before you drill. Make sure the measurements you take are accurate and from a good reference point that can be seen from both sides of the wall. For example, the inside corner of a window or a door. Make sure there is enough clearance in all directions to allow for slight measurement errors. When drilling from the inside to the outside, be sure of where you will exit. Watch for pipes, telephone lines, gas meters, electrical conduit, or any obstacle that may be in the way. Remember that a drill bit always makes a larger hole and often breaks out or splinters material when exiting the hole. Using a sharp bit and light pressure can lessen this effect. Let the drill bit do the work. Again, if the home has wooden or vinyl siding, drill from inside to outside. For homes with exteriors like brick, shingles, stucco, or tile, drill from the outside to the inside and use the soft mortar as the drilling point. Using the hammer drill feature on your drill will be very helpful as well. If for some reason you must drill inside to outside, be sure to use a light touch and not excessive pressure on the drill. The exit hole may be quite large, or you can damage the exterior wall if you don't use extreme care. When the drill clears the first surface of a wall, stop drilling and push the drill bit through the insulation to create a hole before you start drilling again. Drill through the surfaces only, not the space between them. Move the bit around between the walls to feel for wires or pipes inside. If you think there is a possible obstruction, cut a hole in the drywall that can later be covered by a wall plate, then use a flashlight and a small mirror to look inside the wall before proceeding. When installing an outlet, always try to use the best craftsmanship possible. Try to drill the hole in an inconspicuous place like the lowest part of the wall. The new outlet should be the same height as the other outlets in the room, though the hole should not be closer than 6 inches to any electrical outlet and should not be in the same stud cavity as that electrical outlet. Special care is needed when drilling downward through floors. Again, always check both sides and know what you are drilling into. This may require you to enter a basement or crawl space. When under the floor you will be drilling on, pull back the insulation from the header around the utilities and look for a clear path to drill away from power. You should never drill through a floor blind. Special care is also needed for carpet. You should never drill directly through carpet. A thread can wrap around the bit and damage a large section of carpet in seconds. Never lay the bit on anything right after drilling, such as carpet, vinyl, or wood flooring, as the bit will be hot and it can burn or melt the surface it is touching. In some circumstances, the cable line will need to be run on the inside of the wall, so a wall fish will be needed to complete the outlet. When performing a wall fish, some extra consideration should be taken. Attic access is usually required for a wall fish, and all safety precautions involving attics need to be taken. This includes extra PPE. Proper measurement in the attic can be a challenge as there may be insulation in the way of the top plate and lighting may be limited. Also, the hole behind the wall plate needs to be drilled bigger than normal to allow the line to be pulled through. This is generally done using a paddle bit or a drywall saw. The hole should allow you to fish the line but still be able to be covered by the wall plate. If you are using an electric line as a guide, be careful not to drill into it on the inside of the wall. Following these general safety policies and procedures every time you need to drill, regardless of situation, will help make sure you complete your job without causing damage or being seriously injured.